Nevada CDL practice test with 50 general knowledge questions. Which of these is false? The spare tire must A. Be approved by the truck manufacturer. B. Not be damaged. C. Be properly inflated. D. Be the proper size. And the answer is A. Be approved by the truck manufacturer. When backing, it is best to A. Use a helper whenever possible. B. Use only the passenger's side mirror. C. Back toward the passenger's side when possible. D. Try to back in the direction of the drift. And the answer is A. Use a helper whenever possible. When you apply the service brake at 5 miles per hour, which of the following might indicate a problem? A. The tongue drawbar is not bent. B. The vehicle pulls to one side or the other. C. The vehicle stops when the brake is applied. D. All the other answers are correct. And the answer is B. The vehicle pulls to one side or the other. When checking the steering system during your pre-trip inspection, you should look for A. Mismatched lock rings. B. Cracked drums. C. Steering wheel play of more than 10 degrees. D. Shoes or pads with oil or grease on them. And the answer is C. Steering wheel play of more than 10 degrees. If you experience a loss of hydraulic pressure, you should do all of the following except A. Put the transmission in neutral. B. Use the parking brake. C. Downshift. D. Pump the brakes. And the answer is A. Put the transmission in neutral. Class 8 hazardous materials include A. Poison. B. Corrosives. C. Explosive materials. D. Flammable solids. And the answer is B. Corrosives. A driver waiting for too long at a stop could be a sign of A. A disabled driver. B. A blind driver. C. An impaired driver. D. An aggressive driver. And the answer is C. An impaired driver. With an engine fire, you should A. Open the hood as soon as possible. B. Turn the engine off as soon as possible. C. Not shoot foam from the vehicle's underside. D. All of the above. And the answer is B. Turn the engine off as soon as possible. Air brakes A. Should be used only when driving on wet roads. B. Are prohibited on larger vehicles. C. Can improve fuel efficiency. D. Are an effective way to stop large and heavy vehicles. And the answer is D. Are an effective way to stop large and heavy vehicles. Which of the following statements about backing heavy vehicles is true? A. Back to the right side so that you can see better. B. You should avoid backing whenever you can. C. Always back as quickly as possible. D. The helper should stand where you cannot see the help. And the answer is B. You should avoid backing whenever you can. In ideal conditions, if you are driving at 55 miles per hour, your vehicle will travel a minimum of until you can bring it to a complete stop. A. At least 350 feet. B. 419 feet. C. 209 feet. D. 250 feet. And the answer is B. 419 feet. If you realize you are going to be later to your destination than you expected, you should A. Speed up. B. Deal with it and accept the delay. C. Exceed the posted speed limit when no other vehicles are near. D. Do your best to avoid the delay. And the answer is B. Deal with it and accept the delay. An alcohol evaporator is important during A. Windy weather. B. Cold weather. C. Hot weather. D. Dry weather. And the answer is B. Cold weather. Is a thin layer of ice that forms on road surfaces. A. Black ice. B. Blue ice. C. White ice. D. Gray ice. And the answer is A. Black ice. Texting is A. About as safe as adjusting the radio. B. The most dangerous distraction. C. Safer than talking on a cell phone. D. Safer than engaging in conversation with a passenger. And the answer is B. The most dangerous distraction. When you need to brake, you should warn the drivers behind. A. By flashing your brake lights. B. By making gestures. C. By changing lanes. D. By turning on the four-way emergency flashers. And the answer is A. By flashing your brake lights. Which surface is the most slippery? A. Wet ice. B. Dry road. C. Ice that is not wet. D. Wet pavement. And the answer is A. Wet ice. Drivers who must stop on a road or the shoulder of any road must put out their emergency warning devices within A. 10 minutes. B. 5 minutes. C. 20 minutes. D. 15 minutes. And the answer is A. 10 minutes. Underloaded front axles. A. Can improve traction. B. Can cause tire failure. C. Can make the steering axle weight too light to steer safely. D. All of the above. And the answer is C. Can make the steering axle weight too light to steer safely. Which of the following is a tip to follow so you won't become a distracted driver? A. Engage in complex conversations with others. B. Adjust all vehicle controls and mirrors while driving. C. Turn on all communication devices. D. None of the above. And the answer is D. None of the above. What are some advantages of going right instead of left around an obstacle? A. Someone may be passing to the left. B. There may be a shoulder that you can steer into. C. You can avoid a head-on collision. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. When driving a modern truck, the gear you should be in before starting down a hill is usually the gear required to climb the same hill. A. Higher than. B. Lower than. C. The same as. D. None of the above. And the answer is B. Lower than. If you must make a quick stop to avoid an accident, you should A. Use controlled or stab braking. B. Downshift. C. Increase your stopping distance. D. Jam on the brakes to keep your vehicle in a straight line. And the answer is A. Use controlled or stab braking. You are driving on a two-lane road. If an oncoming driver has drifted into your lane, A. You should brake as hard as you can. B. A move to your right is best. C. A move to your left is best. D. You should downshift. And the answer is B. A move to your right is best. Which of the following is not a reason for hydraulic brake failure? A. Loss of hydraulic pressure. B. Stab braking. C. Brake fade on long hills. D. All of the above. And the answer is B. Stab braking. When you're going uphill and a heavy load is slowing you down, you should A. Drive on the shoulder if you can. B. Stay in the left lane if you can. C. Shift into a lower gear. D. Pass another slow vehicle to gain speed. And the answer is C. Shift into a lower gear. Containerized loads A. Are generally used for freight carried part way by rail or ship. B. Should exceed gross weight and axle weight limits. C. Must be inspected before and after the trip. D. All of the above. And the answer is A. Are generally used for freight carried part way by rail or ship. At highway speeds, good drivers look at least ahead. A. 1/2 feet. B. A quarter mile. C. 1 mile. D. 150 feet. And the answer is B. A quarter mile. If your brakes fail while you are driving on a downgrade, you should A. Use an escape ramp if it's available. B. Immediately start looking outside your vehicle for something to stop it. C. Take the least hazardous escape route you can. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. When your drive wheels have poor traction, you should A. Turn the retarder on. B. Only use the retarder on the rear wheels. C. Turn the retarder off. D. Only use the retarder on the front wheels. And the answer is C. Turn the retarder off. If you are driving on a slippery road, you should A. Use ABS to improve traction. B. Adjust your speed to conditions. C. Decrease your following distance. D. Apply the brakes during turns. And the answer is B. Adjust your speed to conditions. Your vehicle has hydraulic brakes. When you press the brake pedal while driving and the pedal goes to the floor, remember that A. Pumping the brake pedal may generate enough hydraulic pressure to stop the vehicle. B. The parking brake should never use to slow the vehicle. C. Shifting into neutral may help slow the vehicle. D. All of the above. And the answer is A. Pumping the brake pedal may generate enough hydraulic pressure to stop the vehicle. If you are involved in a collision and not seriously hurt, you should A. Protect the area. B. Notify the authorities. C. Do your best to care for the injured. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. Transporting hanging meat requires special attention. Why? A. Because refrigerated trucks have less traction. B. Because you have to drive fast to get it delivered fresh. C. Because hanging meat can be an unstable load with a high center of gravity. D. All of the above. And the answer is C. Because hanging meat can be an unstable load with a high center of gravity. The space under a heavily loaded vehicle can be very small. This can cause problems. A. When crossing railroad tracks. B. On unpaved yards. C. On dirt roads. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. Things that can distract your attention while you are driving include A. Road construction. B. Police pulling someone over. C. Sunlight sunset. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. If your vehicle thumps or vibrates heavily, it may be a sign that A. You need to shift up. B. The brakes have failed. C. One of the tires has gone flat. D. The engine belt is loose. And the answer is C. One of the tires has gone flat. When the road is very slippery, you should A. Downshift to stop. B. Apply the brakes often to keep the linings dry. C. Stop at the first safe place. D. Use the parking brake instead of the service brake. And the answer is C. Stop at the first safe place. To prevent drowsiness, you should A. Drive at night. B. Drive with a passenger. C. Eat frequently. D. Keep the cab warm. And the answer is B. Drive with a passenger. If there is a sign indicating maximum safe speed, you should A. Know that it doesn't apply to vehicles weighing more than 26,000 pounds. B. Consider it as a suggestion. C. Never exceed the speed shown. D. Travel at the posted speed. And the answer is C. Never exceed the speed shown. Why should you avoid driving too near the edge of the road? A. Driving too near the edge of the road can cause the top of your vehicle to hit roadside objects. B. To keep other vehicles from passing you. C. To get a better view of the road ahead. D. All of the above. And the answer is A. Driving too near the edge of the road can cause the top of your vehicle to hit roadside objects. If you've been drinking alcohol only, will sober you up. A. Black coffee. B. A cold shower. C. Time. D. Exercise. And the answer is C. Time. Brakes out of adjustment can cause the other brakes to A. Overheat and fade. B. Last longer. C. Apply more braking power. D. Work better. And the answer is A. Overheat and fade. When driving at night, to avoid glare from oncoming vehicles, you should A. Put your own high beams on when other drivers do not put their low beams on. B. Look slightly to the right at a right lane or edge marking. C. Wear sunglasses. D. Look directly at lights of oncoming vehicles. And the answer is B. Look slightly to the right at a right lane or edge marking. Water in the brakes can cause the brakes to A. Break. B. Overheat. C. Fade. D. Be weak or apply unevenly. And the answer is D. Be weak or apply unevenly. To back safely, you should not A. Use a helper whenever possible. B. Back as slowly as possible and use the lowest reverse gear. C. Look at your line of travel before you begin backing. D. Back to the right side whenever possible. And the answer is D. Back to the right side whenever possible. When you pull off the road and stop, you should A. Use your high beams. B. Flash your brake lights. C. Turn on the four-way emergency flashers. D. Use the taillights. And the answer is C. Turn on the four-way emergency flashers. When you see a hazard that will require slowing down, you should A. Warn the drivers behind by flashing your brake lights. B. Alert the drivers behind by pointing and sounding your horn. C. Speed up to pass the obstacle as quickly as possible. D. Immediately come to a complete stop. And the answer is A. Warn the drivers behind by flashing your brake lights. When approaching a vehicle as part of a pre-trip inspection, the driver should look under the vehicle for all of the following except A. Windshield wiper fluid. B. Grease. C. Coolant. D. Fresh oil. And the answer is A. Windshield wiper fluid. If you hear a loud bang and the steering feels heavy, you should A. Brake hard and pull off the road. B. Check your rearview mirrors to see if you have a flat tire. C. Hold the steering wheel firmly and stay off the brake. D. Pump the brakes until the vehicle has slowed down. And the answer is C. Hold the steering wheel firmly and stay off the brake. Wheel rims that have had welding repairs. A. Should not be used. B. Should be placed in the front. C. Are safe. D. None of the above. And the answer is A. Should not be used. The use of brakes on a steep downgrade is A. Dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. B. Much more effective than the engine braking effect. C. A supplement to the braking effect of the engine. D. The main braking factor. And the answer is C. A supplement to the braking effect of the engine. The minimum number of mirrors a registered vehicle must have is A. 3. B. 2. C. 1. D. 4. And the answer is B. 2.